Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths, you can be in a really bad place after the entanglement with the narcissist involved in your life. You can be in a really bad place, you know, really severely hurt, betrayed, lost, feel disorientated. You know, you can be completely confused. You know, you're well into the fog of the narcissist, you know, and all the abuse you went through and the way it probably ended, whether it was a discard, reverse discard, or you cut them off even, you know, even if you cut them off because they become too toxic, you're still left in the fog, you know. And the thing is you've got to know that with these telltale signs, like your body's calling out for something, your mind's calling out for something, and what it's calling out for is for you to take a serious step in the right direction towards healing, you know. Firstly, the first stage of the healing process, you know, maybe many of you are past this already, but it's actually coming to terms with the narcissist in your life, that they are a narcissist. They're no good for you, that you deserve better, and to completely shut them out of your life, you know. Don't give them no more chances. You know, that's the first hurdle. And many chosen ones and empaths make the mistake, you know, of letting the narcissist involved in their life back in, you know, letting them back in, giving them chance after chance. But really, your body is craving for healing, right? You see, some of you may talk to therapists. Some of you may feel like you suffer with post-traumatic stress disorder. In all seriousness, you know, you can actually feel like it doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter who you talk to. You don't get the answers you want to hear. People don't understand. Even therapists in some cases. Maybe you do have a great therapist and that's great for you, you know. But a lot of people don't understand narcissistic abuse and the complexities of it and how severe it actually takes a toll on the victim of narcissistic abuse. But look, you've got to be prepared. You've gone through a spiritual awakening, right? Not only have you woke up to the narcissistic abuse that you was involved in with this narcissist in your life, you've actually, and maybe not yet, but you will do, you will wake up to the toxicity in this world. You will wake up to narcissists in other aspects of your life, or you may notice them in the workplace. You might notice them in your friendship circles, in your family circle. You may do, you may not, but a lot of the times the chosen one and the empath wakes up to narcissists elsewhere, or at least they wake up to toxicity elsewhere, right? But look, you've got a journey ahead of you, right? And as I said in the earlier segment, if you can overcome the first step, which is coming to terms with the fact that you have been a victim of abuse, psychological abuse, in some cases even physical abuse, you wake up to that and you are certain in your heart, mind and soul that this parasite that was once involved in your life, the narcissist that was once involved in your life, is no longer going to be part of your existence, right? That's the first hurdle, escaping the trauma bond. You're not addicted to the rush of the love bomb. You don't want the love bomb. You know this person is not sincere. You've genuinely woken up to that. And if you can get over that first initial step, that's the hardest part. Because that's where many individuals fail. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But you got to be prepared now. If you take this healing journey seriously, right? You take it in your stride, right? And you begin enriching your soul, introspection, reflection, not rumination, but reflecting upon the experience you went through, developing, ascending, growing, healing, right? Filling yourself with self-love and care, treating yourself like you would treat a guest, prioritizing your needs first, not just rushing out there because you feel alone or lonely after the abuse of the narcissist that was involved in your life, not just rushing out there to affiliate with new people to escape loneliness or to escape the feeling of being alone. You see, a lot of chosen ones and empaths are placed through the season of isolation and the season of solitude after being entangled with the narcissist involved in their life. And some chosen ones and empaths can't handle being alone. But if you can persevere through it, right? You know, at first it's going to feel really uncomfortable for you. You know, it's not natural. It don't feel natural. You being alone, having all this time on your hands. The reason you have so much time on your hands is because you was putting so much energy into this narcissistic relationship that you was involved in with this narcissist in your life. You was putting so much energy and focus, time and attention into this relationship that when you're out of it and they're no longer entangled with you, you have a lot of time on your hands, right? And with this time, I want you to utilize it correctly by putting the energy that you once put into another individual, the narcissist involved in your life. Put this energy inwardly back into yourself. Revitalize yourself, re-energize yourself. You see, you'll start to feel uplifted. You'll start to feel more focused, right? You'll start to feel happy again, right? And all of this will happen in the comfort of your own surroundings, by yourself, for yourself. And the more you go down the healing journey, you'll start to enjoy your own company. And that is a real significant step. When you, after being entangled with a narcissist involved in your life, when you can actually enjoy your own company, whether you're just chilling out at home, got a movie on, or cooking something nice for yourself, or even ordering a takeaway, and you're chilling by yourself. You might have people around, such as family members or children, but really you feel alone because of the experience you went through, right? And it's not to say that you won't affiliate with maybe some friends or some family members. It's not to say that you won't do that, right? But most of the time you feel isolated and alone. And if you can turn that isolation and lonely or alone feeling around and be comfortable with being alone, be comfortable in your own surroundings, right? This is a beautiful thing, right? And then there's still progress to be made, because this healing journey, like I named it as the title of the video, the healing journey leads you to become an enhanced version 2.0. You got to understand that when you finally reach the place of healing and being healed, you know, you're going to be a totally different person. You see, you actually lost yourself, right, in the narcissistic relationship. So as much as I say you become a new enhanced version 2.0, you may become the person you was before you met the narcissist, but this time around, right, so the happy-go-lucky person who you was before that you met the narcissist, but with that, you'll have the discernment and you'll be more enhanced, where you can see through lies and deception. You can see red flags, so you're more switched on now. But you've got that innocent soul back, the innocence about you. And you've become this new version of yourself, right? And this is where you will get to, right? Perhaps old friends, maybe even family members, will actually bear witness and be able to see that you have become your old self again. So as much as I'm saying you become a new version 2.0, that's why I say the version 2.0, because you become an upgraded version of your former self, You've got to understand that you lost yourself completely with this narcissist that was involved in your life. You lost yourself completely, right? Some people didn't even recognize themselves. They lost themselves completely with every bit of energy that they put in towards this narcissist. They put in all this energy in towards the narcissist. And that's why if you take a period of time to reset, right, and fill yourself with the love, care, attention, and energy that you deserve, you'll be well on your way to healing and being healed, right? But a lot of this is done through yourself, by yourself, right? You've got to understand that if you give in to, how can I describe this? If you give in, if you're feeling lonely, right? Or you're feeling alone, and you're looking at that as a bad thing, and you occupy that space with someone else in your life, it's highly likely that the person you occupy this space with, if it will be a new person, it's highly likely they'll be toxic as well. Not all the time. You might meet someone genuine, kind and loving, but a lot of the time, because you're not healed from the abuse, you're prone to being picked out and selected by another narcissist or another toxic individual because you haven't done the appropriate healing. So all I'm asking you to do collectively as a group of empaths, wherever you're at on your healing journey, if you're fresh out, this video will help. If you're further along in your healing journey, but you haven't been, you may have been occupying the space of loneliness and alone time with affiliation through other people, you've got to understand that you need to put the time, attention, and dedication into yourself, right? Into yourself. This is what it's about. And you will get there, right? You'll become this new person. Gone are the days. Gone will be the days of when you was hurt and betrayed. It's in your stride now. You'll think in your head, yes, you was betrayed by this narcissist that was involved in your life. Yes, they may have cheated or slandered or lied, or in whichever type of relationship this is you are involved in. It doesn't just have to be romantic relationships. It can be friendships, family members, colleagues, or associates. But you'll be like, gone are the days where you feel hurt and betrayed. Really, like you'll be gone are those days. You'll become this new enhanced version of yourself. A beautiful new version. Steadfast, strong, unwavering. You know, and you'll be on this journey, right? And you'll feel healed. You'll feel healed. I'm not saying this is going to happen overnight. Doesn't happen overnight, right? But as much as I say for you to spend time alone, do that for a period of time. But then you'll collect your thoughts together that maybe if you did engage in therapy, right? Or you did reach out for a session with me, or you did speak to some friends or family, right? You'll be at a better place, right? Because you'll be able to articulate what's happened. You'll be able to understand what's happening, and people will be more reciprocal of the information that you deliver because you're saying it from a better place. You're saying it from a purer place. You see, when you're first betrayed or first hurt and the relationship's gone south and you've gone east and west, you're in such a hurt place, right? You've still got the trauma bond, you know, you're confused, you're in the fog. So when you try and express to people, people are like, whoa, like they don't understand where you're coming from. But once you do a bit of healing, you know, doesn't have to be completely healed, but once you put in some effort to do a bit of healing, focusing on yourself, self-discovery, enriching your soul, filling yourself with self-love, doing all of the things, treating yourself like a guest, treating yourself well, by the time you do speak to someone in the future, you'll be able to discuss the various points of the abuse you'll see it much more clearly. Because through this healing journey, right? I should have probably said this in the earlier segment. Through the healing journey, you'll start to understand exactly what happened more and more and more and more. And by you understanding what happened more and more and more and more, you detach and detach and detach and detach from the soul ties. You detach from the trauma bond. You detach from any types of feelings of wanting connection with a narcissist that was once involved in your life. You detach from these feelings, right? And it's a beautiful thing. It's really a beautiful thing, because the further you go down the road in this healing journey, you awaken more and more. And you see exactly what it is. You can pinpoint exact details. You know, reflections will come to your mind. It's a natural process, right? You'll go from rumination to reflection. And you may reflect from time to time throughout the busy week. You might be in the middle of work. You might be at home washing some dishes. And you'll just get this information through to your brain, like a download or however you want to call it. And you'll be like, whoa, oh my God, they done this and that and this and that and this and that. And they meant this and that and that and that and that. And you'll just piece it all together. You just piece it all together, right? And fundamentally, by you going through this whole experience, anyone in the future, that's why I want you to make sure you heal first before you let other people into your life of whatever kind. Before you start letting new friends in, new colleagues, new associates, before you start letting family members in, or, you know, or even new romantic partners, before you get to that stage, attend to the wounds that have been inflicted, right? And by attending to these wounds, by attending to this, you become the new version 2.0. You will be so happy in your place of where you've got to through the whole process. You'll be so overjoyed at being in this place where you're at, and you will have absolutely no tendencies in your whole entire body, mind, heart, and soul to have a connection with this narcissist involved in your life, right? Because face it, many victims of narcissistic abuse still desire to be involved with a narcissist, and they could have been put through a discard, right? But the point of the healing is you overcome the discard. For example, I'm just using the discard for example, or reverse discard. You overcome that, and you say to yourself, you know, you're not a reject. You know, they didn't reject you. They were blinded and misled in a direction to go with a new supply, right? And leave you, cast you aside. And then they're faced with the reality of how much of an impact it is losing the chosen one, an impact. And you start to see everything with the divine details of the way that it's been orchestrated from the Most High God of the universe. And you read all these intricate details, and you're able to recognize it. So look, you know, I should have probably emphasized more, but you're going to become this new version. The longer you go on the healing journey, the longer you take and attend to your needs, attend to the well-being of yourself, fill yourself with self-love, self-care, you're going to become this new version of yourself. So be prepared. Be prepared to become this new version, right? Be prepared, because you're going to. And people will recognize it. You know, people, old friends, family members will say to you, wow, you're like how you used to be. Like, you'll be revitalized. You'll be re-energized. And you'll be prepared for the future, right? You will be prepared for the future. So make sure, please, attend to these wounds that the narcissist inflicted is crucial. Any self-esteem issues, any devaluation you got put through, any scars, attend to the wounds, and they will grow a thicker skin. They will make you unwavering, more resilient, right? Not to say that you're just going to be able to put up with abuse, but you become unwavering, you become more resilient, and the scars grow thicker skin, and you'll be healed, right? Because there are some fleshy wounds that these narcissists inflict, right? Sensitive spots within the mind, heart, and soul that you need to analyze and divinely look at, you know, the way that God wants you to see it, the way that the universe wants you to see it. Don't look at it through the eyes of an abuse victim. Look through it as the eyes of someone who's endured narcissistic abuse and survived and woken up and spiritually woken up. Look through it through those eyes, right? You know, you will make it through this. You will make it through this. However hard it gets, you will make it through. This is going to be crafting you. It's going to be designing you, right? This is God crafting you. He'll design you through the healing journey, right? And you'll become the best version you can possibly be, right? I've made other videos about how you discover your purpose, your meaning. This will naturally come to you as well. You may find a new pursuit in life. You might change your career path. You might, for example, start telling your own story on YouTube, or maybe you might even start writing a book. There'll be something that comes along in your way in your healing journey, and you'll find your purpose, your meaning, and this will help it take it in your stride of becoming this new version 2.0 as well, by finding your meaning and your purpose, right? And this will happen. This will happen to you. This will happen, you know? Maybe not straight away. Might take a little time, but you'll find some meaning and some importance and some purpose in your life, right? And, you know, if you contrast that with where you was way back when you first were discarded or reverse discarded or cut them off because they become too toxic, you'll be so completely satisfied with where you've got in your journey from where you was. You'll be like, wow, I can't believe that you were thinking like that. You'll be thinking, you can't believe that you were thinking on that level or to those degrees. You know, you've got to break all of these soul ties. You've got to break all of, you know, the codependency issues, the trauma bond. You've got to break all of those spells from the narcissist that was involved in your life. And you'll become this new enhanced version. And it's so beautiful, you know, becoming this new enhanced version. And you see, the thing is by going through this whole process, you're actually preparing yourself, or God's preparing you. The universe is preparing you for you to actually have good relationships in the future of whatever kind, whether that's friendships, colleagues, romantic partners, family members, associates, whoever. You're actually being prepared through this refractory period of the healing process for your future, right? And some people may need to take some years out. Others maybe only need to take some months out, right? But whatever is good for you, you'll know it. Your body will tell you, your mind will tell you, your heart will tell you, you know, you'll go through this process and you'll know when the time is when you're ready to embark on a new quest with new people, etc. But up until then, prioritize your healing above everything at all costs, right? And attend to the wounds that were inflicted by the narcissist is crucial. Because if you don't, right, just on the flip side, if you don't focus on your healing, you don't fill yourself with self-love, you don't fill yourself with self-care, if you engage in a new relationship in the future, you are still going to have the mindset of being rejected. You are still going to have insecurities that you haven't fixed, right? And then you could possibly become toxic to future people that you're involved with because you haven't attended to the wounds that needed to be fixed, right? And this new person that's involved in your life in the future, a friend, family member, romantic partner, whoever, right? They could be genuine. But the point is, the matter is you haven't attended to the destruction that a narcissist caused in your life, so you're not really ready to engage with them. So that's why I'm saying, let God continue to prepare you for your future, right? Mold you, shape you, craft you, right? And then you'll become this new version 2.0, new enhanced version, and you'll be ready for the future. So, and you'll be so past this narcissist that was once involved in your life. You'll be so over them. You'll be so past it all. You won't want nothing to do with them, and it's a beautiful place for you to be. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. If you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got a secondary channel, spiritual channel. Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member, getting access to unseen videos and video requests, 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.